Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg. Today I want to give you a look at the Incase convertible book jacket for the iPad. This case does cost $59.95. I picked it up at my local Apple retail store. So it is one of the more expensive iPad cases, but it's one that I really like. I've been using it a lot. It's probably my go-to iPad case right now. It doesn't come with anything. Some of the other Incase cases come with a little plastic stand. This one has the stand function built into the case, so they don't really need to include anything with it. The case itself, just what it sounds like, it is kind of a book style. You know, you open it like you would a book. It does have a little elastic flap on the back, which I'll show you in a second. But looking at the case, it's made from a nice leather. It does have a really soft cushion feel. You know that there's some padding in the screen portion of the case that's going to protect your, iPad when it's in here. The portion where the iPad actually goes, it has that Incase topo pattern across the back, and it's really padded. I'm not sure if you can make this out, but you can see the cushiness as I press on it, kind of like a sponge where your iPad's going to rest. It's really going to be protected in here nicely. Now I still have a clear coat full body skin on my iPad, and it slides in here no problem. I was a little concerned about first, am I going to be able to get this out? Is it going to get stuck? Not a problem. It fits in here just fine. I'm able to get it out quite easily. As you can see, this is leather, so it's going to kind of stretch and give and mold to the, size of the iPad. So on the bottom of this, you've got two cutouts, one for your dock connector and one for the speakers. You can't use this with the keyboard or the dock. I haven't really had a reason to, and I'll show you why with the stand portion of this in a second. And then on the side here, you do have one large cutout for the volume rocker and the orientation switch. And then across the top, there are individual cutouts for your sleep-awake button and then your headset jack and microphone. So when you're not using it, it folds closed just like a book. And then as I mentioned, there's this elastic strap across the back that you fold over, and that kind of locks the front flap down. Really like this when you're carrying it around, whether it's in a bag or just like this. I like knowing that this flap is going to stay, in the closed position. When you go to use it, simply pull the flap down. It's elastic. It kind of locks into the back there, and you're able to simply open the iPad, and the case. So it has these 3 notches or 4 notches across the back here that you can use to turn this case into a stand. So I've been finding that I'm most comfortable using it in the first position, which is right here. You can see my face in the reflection. That's kind of the least steep angle. Good for typing for me. That's where I've been using it in the most, the most often in this position. The middle angle is more of a steep angle. I know some people prefer this position as well. Just for me, I find this a little too steep to be typing on. And then, of course, the last angle is very steep. That's good for watching movies, videos, YouTube and that kind of stuff. Or if you have a large audience that's kind of gathered around and you're showing off something on your iPad. For me, this is too steep of an angle to type in. I really, again, prefer this most flat angle to do my, typing and reading on. Sometimes I'll move it into the second one to do my reading, and then down if I'm going to do some typing. But again, when you're done, it's real easy to simply collapse it and close it back down into the book style. So it does have some of the Incase, branding on here. You see the little logo on the back, and then of course on the side and on the inside as well. I've always talked about that I'm not a fan of case companies putting their logo all over the case. It's a little excessive for me, here and here and here. But, I'm willing to look past that because I really like this case a lot, guys. Again, it's really the only case I'm using right now. I do have some other ones coming for review, but this is the case that I'm finding that I'm going to be using when I'm out and about. When I'm home, I use the iPad naked. I just use clear coat and nothing else. And, I carry my iPad just like this. But I was just away, just got back from a trip down to the Outer Banks. This is the case I use. It worked great. Not only, in protecting my iPad while I was traveling, but again, the functionality of the stand, I was able to kind of create a little mini workstation and, do my work right here with the stand. I brought my keyboard dock. I didn't even use it because I really felt comfortable typing just with this case in this kind of stand position. So that is a brief look at the Incase convertible book jacket for the iPad. Again, available in Apple retail stores for $59.95. If you have any questions about this case or anything else, feel free to drop me a line. Otherwise, you have a great day.